Hello and welcome to our series on controversial scientists. We start with Fritz Haber, a scientist whose discovery helped feed billions of people. The same scientist also helped create chemical weapons used in war. It sounds like a contradiction, but this was the real life of Fritz Haber, one of the most brilliant and controversial scientists in modern history. His discoveries changed agriculture forever, but they also changed warfare, and the story raises a difficult question. Can a scientific discovery be both a blessing and a curse? So, let's explore. Haber was born in 1868 in Breslau, a city that was then part of Germany. From an early age, he showed an extraordinary talent for chemistry. He studied at the University of Heidelberg, where he worked with Robert Bunsen. Bunsen, remember? The Bunsen burner in your chemistry class? At the beginning of the 20th century, the world was worried about something very serious: food. The world's population was growing swiftly, and agriculture needed huge amounts of nitrogen to produce crops. Nitrogen is essential for plant growth, but there was a problem. Most nitrogen exists in the atmosphere as nitrogen gas, and plants cannot use it in that form. This was the nitrogen crisis. The question was simple but difficult. Could scientists capture nitrogen from the air and turn it into something useful? After years of experimentation, Haber found the answer. He developed a method to combine nitrogen from the air with hydrogen under extremely high pressure and temperature to produce ammonia. The method later became known as the Haber-Bosch process. Ammonia could be used to produce nitrogen fertilizers, dramatically increasing agricultural productivity. Scientists estimate that nearly half of the world's current population depends upon fertilizers produced using this method. Without it, global food production might collapse. And for this discovery, Haber was given the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. But then the first twist: the world went to war. In 1914, Europe descended into the devastation of World War I. Haber believed strongly in serving his country and joined Germany's military research program. His expertise in chemistry was soon directed towards a terrifying new kind of weapon: poison gas. In 1915, chlorine gas was released on the battlefield during the Second Battle of Ypres. Soldiers who inhaled the gas suffered horrific injuries to their lungs, and chemical warfare had arrived. Many people were horrified, but Haber defended his work. He believed that if chemical weapons could end the war faster, they might ultimately save lives. This, of course, was a bit of idiocy, and personal tragedy hit him. His wife Clara Emmerwer, herself a talented chemist and one of the first women in Germany to earn a doctorate in chemistry, committed suicide in 1915 with Haber's service pistol. Many believe her death was a tragic protest against the use of science for warfare. It remains one of the most heartbreaking stories in the history of science. And then the next twist. In 1933, the Nazi regime came to power under Adolf Hitler. Despite his wartime service to Germany, Haber was forced to resign from his position because he was a Jew. He left Germany and spent his final months moving between different countries in search of work. He died in Switzerland in 1934. Haber's legacy is debated even today. His discovery helped make modern agriculture possible. Without the Haber-Bosch process, feeding the world's population might have been impossible. On the other hand, his work helped introduce chemical weapons into modern warfare. So, how should we remember him? As a hero of science or a vicious genius who helped to kill people? Keep seeing our videos for interesting stories on controversial scientists. Subscribe to our channel and visit our website. Bring science and education back into your lives.